I'm India Monet, and I'm here with the creator and the cast of stage play Soul Purpose. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Great.
Great.
Oh, how are you?
I'm well. So, first off, Sharicia, you're the creator. Please tell us about this play.
So Soul Purpose is a play about five incredible, powerful women that come together through unforeseen circumstances, and they form this bond that is absolutely unbreakable. They are able to climb mountains no matter the valleys, and they just come together and form a sisterhood like none other. It's going to leave you empowered, inspired, motivated, very spiritual. Yes, an amazing production of
So,
sister.
where'd you get the inspiration for this stage play?
Oh, I get that. I mean, everyone always asks me that question. It really started off as a camp discovery, and it was more of a women of different backgrounds, ethnicities, and things of that nature. But the Holy Spirit was just like, you know what? This is what I want you to focus on. I want you to get more spiritual with it. And of course, it's about five strong African American women that come together through this amazing, amazing relationship. And like I said, this circumstance. So it had a couple of
Mhm.
iterations. It wasn't always Soul Purpose. It was a couple of names before it became Soul Purpose.
Okay, and so how did you go about picking this lovely cast here, getting the funding for it, and putting it all together?
Okay, so it's okay. When it comes to funding, there are a couple of ways that you can do it. First of all, you need to
Mhm.
pray. You need to pray for the Lord to make a way.
Mhm.
And so, of course, he does, but there are a couple of ways you can do it. You can self fund, you can find investors, you can do sponsors, or it could be a combination of two or three. But that's pretty much how it happens. Some people do GoFundMe, some people save
Mhm.
money, some people go and get grants. So, like I said, there's a number of ways that you can fund, a project like this.
Right. And so what was the process of picking these cast members?
Okay, so the two additions, I mean, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. First of all, Kathy Taylor, Sister Kathy Taylor, the amazing gospel artist. I'm like, oh my goodness. And it was so funny when I was writing, some of the songs and things of that nature. The song, Oh How Precious, just kept coming in my mind. I'm like, how powerful would it be to be able to open up with this? And then, of course, I'm like, and there was a happenstance of how even we met her business manager. So I knew it was meant to be. And I'm just going to kind of share an embarrassing moment, if that's okay. Is that all right? So her business manager, of course, we were, I forget, it was at Luby's cafeteria or something like that. And this is happenstance, right? We were getting ready to leave. And then when a friend of ours, Oscar, who's our promoter, he had come late. And so my husband and I were in the line and we passed this, this tall young gentleman. And of course, we said hi and we exchanged pleasantries. And he was there, of course, with his Bible study and his Bible study team and things of that nature. So Oscar comes in, he goes, hey, 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 I know this guy. This is Uncle. He goes, Herman Burns, we go back a long way and I want you to meet him personally. So I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. So my husband and I, we meet him and all of a sudden he goes, yeah. And I was telling him about this play and I actually manage, Kathy Taylor. And I started singing, he's like, the Corinthian song. He was like, oh, no, you don't do it. And I started going, oh, how precious. So he was just like, you don't have to do that. I'm like, I would love to have her in this. I would love to have her. He goes, well, let's just reach out. He goes, let me connect you with it. And then the rest is history. I met her beautiful spirit. What she does in this play is going to change lives. It's really going to bring a lot of people, asking that question, what must I do to be saved? It is just powerful. So that is Kathy Taylor. And now can I pivot to Tony? And then we'll talk about the other
Mhm.
amazing actors. So how Tony was, that was actually through one of the cast members that has a personal relationship with him. And she's like, Shreesi, I think he'd be the perfect Jacob. And then, of course, that's how that transpired. So, to me, at the end of the day, it's all God ordained and God orchestrated. And the other amazing cast member, Cece Godbolt, who's another amazing singer, all the women can sing, and everybody in there is just perfect for their role. So that's it in a nutshell. That was
I'm
I know.
sorry. Excuse me. She left out one part. She fed me. Yes, I enjoyed eating with the Red Lobster. That was the capper for
Okay, Red Lobster is a classic.
Yes, it is. And I'd like to say also, It will point you to Christ for sure. But
Mm,
one of the things I love so much about the play is that it helps you to find your soul purpose. There's
Mhm.
so much that African American women
mm,
go through, and it's so depicted throughout this play.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, you can go home with something to live by, or something may change inside of you, or give you hope for your own tomorrow because of something that you saw in the play. It's real live stuff that happens in our lives every day.
And
Mhm.
what I love about it as well is it 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 takes you away from the stigma of a woman's purpose just being a mother and a wife.
mm.
There's much more to her than just that, than just being a mother and a wife. There's careers, there's being able to think on her own 2 feet, being able to come together. There was always this stigma back when I was growing up: women couldn't work together, or they couldn't. But when something happened, they always clung together. But in this particular production, she has figured out a clever way to bring these powerful women together, and it lets them shine in a way that the world needs to see. To be honest with
Right. So what's something that you all are hoping that the viewers who come to this stage play get when they view it?
Well, I tell you what, I'm hoping they get is to value themselves even on a
Mm.
higher level, because of the play. Number one, it'll help you know that you're not the only one who going through a particular thing or something, and that are victorious. You can be victorious once you find who you really are and start working toward your soul purpose.
Mm.
I just want everybody to come buy a ticket. Uh, well, my hope and prayer is that during this time of COVID, there's a lot of depression, a lot of
Ooh,
anxiety, a lot of lack of faith. My hope and prayer is that this will cause people to really, really search their soul and look to the God, which comes all their help. And my prayer is that they will rededicate. I'm gonna say rejuvenate and rededicate their lives to the one that has all power in his hands, and that they will just stand on that. That's my prayer. We've gotten to a place where this COVID thing has caused so much confusion and so much drama and division, not only in the church but in the family. So I just hope and pray that people will get from this the showing that coming together, and even in my with my character showing how a man's supposed to stand not only by his wife but lead his wife. Amen.
Mm.
Tony, you really hit a good point also when you say, it's a time to come, relax, and have fun.
Yes.
We've been real tight. So,
Right.
what I'm just grateful for is just a time to relax and enjoy. All of us in some way during this COVID season has experienced some trauma. So this
Yes.
Right.
is the time to get off the boat and just relax and have fun like we
yeah,
used to.
yeah,
Hmm.
Right.
exactly. And the healing, let the healing begin.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you know what, India, really, when you think about soul purpose, every soul has a purpose. And that's what
Mhm.
it's about, regardless of your race, your ethnicity, your age, where you are in your life, and what you're going through. Your soul has a purpose. And we were each individually created for our own unique purpose.
Hmm.
Right. And I know you all individually have some super great things going on. So, Miss Sharicia, can you tell us about Boss Ladies of Dallas?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
so Boss Ladies of Dallas is really a reality show about women that are getting their second and their third hustle, after their 9 to 5. And many of us, juggling and wearing many hats. And when we come together collectively as a group of women, and we help women that are small business owners or that are just getting started, and we provide them with feedback, constructive feedback on how to improve their business acumen and to ensure success for them. So really putting them in a position to be successful, to grow their business, and hopefully to sow their business in the community.
Okay, Miss Kathy, I know you do gospel and now you have a jewelry line coming out. What else? Tell us about the jewelry line and what else you have coming up.
Well, it is some innovative jewelry. I think some one of a kind pieces, some six, and it's gold filled, so it should last you a long, long time. And it's some unique pieces. I have some jade that I absolutely love.
Woo.
Um, I think that's my favorite piece. I hate to say it, but
Mhm.
that's my favorite piece. I'm just excited about what God is doing. We have some new music coming shortly as well. I'm just looking forward for what God is doing. I'm in a play. I think when I think about it, this may be my second play.
Oh
I did one
wow.
in college. I did one for Texas Southern one time, but this
Nice.
is my first time
Okay,
on a major
PV.
stage. Uh, this is my first time on a major
Mhm.
stage in the play aspect. So I'm just excited for what all God's doing, and I just want to encourage others too. Just don't limit yourself by what you think, because if you're thinking it, that's not it. He's able to do
Yes,
exceedingly and abundantly more than you could ever
Okay.
ask or think.
yes. Woo. Hallelujah.
Okay. And Tony, you just joined the Temptations.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, can you please tell us that story?
That's a crazy story. I'm also the lead singer of a band called Chicago, which is a 70s, 80s band, huge rock band actually. And I was on my way to do a gig with them, and my wife, as we were on our way to the airport, says, somebody just texted me and said that they need to get in touch with you as soon as possible. And I said, do you know who this person is? And she was like, no. I said, well, if I don't know him, we ain't doing that. So anyway, she said, I don't know. Right before I got out of the car, she said, I don't know. I feel like I need to text him back. I said, well, I mean, well, you could do what you want to. So she did. She texted this young lady back. And the young lady, I was on the flight, but when I landed, I had all these messages. And it was my wife saying, call me as soon as you land, as soon as you land. So I landed. I was like, is everything okay? She said, okay. So that call I was telling you about, she said, the Temptations are looking for you. And I started laughing. Stop playing. Stop it. She said, no, this is serious. She said, I spoke to Mr. Otis myself. And I got quiet. And I just was like, so this is serious. She said, yeah. So while I was at the Chicago gig, I walked off in the audience. I walked away. And I called the young lady. I called the young lady, and she told me, she said, they want to speak with you about becoming the new lead singer for the Temptations. I said, are you serious? She said, yeah. So once I spoke with Mr. Otis, and I spoke with, it was fun. It was a phenomenal conversation. Such an amazing man, full of wisdom and history and the blessings of God. Just absolutely, I adore him. But once I went on tour with them actually just to hang out, and they were in Florida, and I didn't make my decision until probably their fifth show that I was there. And that was after I spoke with the guys in Chicago. And I asked them, I said, look, I have this offer on the table. And they told me I'd be crazy not to take it. But I'm very loyal when it comes to me working with someone. I have a very high integrity with that and being professional. But they said to me, they said, look, we don't have a lot of dates coming up. So go ahead and go. So I signed on, and I've been here, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. If you'd have told me 10 years ago that the Temptations was even considering me to sing with them or carry their luggage, I'd have laughed at you.
That
I was
is
just buzzing out, and
wild.
I'm like, get out of here. But God blessed it, and God has anointed it, and God has, I mean, it's gotten so phenomenal that these guys won't go on stage without me praying for them.
Oh wow.
God is just doing some amazing things, even with their lives. So I just believe that whatever he's doing, he's setting the tone for what's to come.
Bigger purpose. There
So
you go.
Yes.
I'm grateful for that.
Soul purpose.
So
Yes,
Well,
that's exactly
I've been
right.
blessed.
thank you guys so much for joining me. Can you let the people know where to find tickets? What cities is the play hitting? Let us know some last minute details so people can see Soul Purpose.
So it will be in the city of Houston on March 5th and 6th at the Wortham Theater. And you can go to soulpurposestageplay.com or the Wortham Event Center for tickets. Beaumont, March 4th, Houston, March 5th and 6th. Saturday and Sunday in Houston, Saturday evening, and a Sunday matinee and Friday evening in Beaumont. And you can go to soulpurposestageplay.com for all ticket information.
All righty. Well, thank you guys so much, and good luck. Break a leg.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much. Wonderful interview, love.